industry. This is the industry analysis for Tracks Europe. We are in the tractor manufacturing and selling industry. Actually, we design, manufacture and sell tractors. More broadly speaking, we are in the agricultural equipment manufacture industry as well. So let's look at the aim of this document first of all. So this document would help you to understand the industry better. It would also help you to understand key trends, risks, and other industry forecasts which we can look at. It would also provide you with key facts and information that you can use in your answers in the exam. So to summarize, this actually has two major advantages, this document. Number one, it would help you to understand the industry you are dealing with for this exam. So it would help you to understand the industry better, know the industry properly, and ensure that you know all the important aspects that are there to know about the industry. Number two, you would be able to learn important details about the industry that you could directly incorporate in your answers when you answer exam questions. We move on to the challenges in the industry. So number one is high prices of tractors and associated equipment. So tractors and all these agricultural equipments are quite expensive. So here there are a few things we can do. We can actually manufacture tractors that are in the lower end of the spectrum in terms of prices. Or we can also work with our dealer network to provide our customers, our ultimate customers who are farmers, with programs that provide them financial aid or provide them debt to purchase our equipment. Then unfavorable weather conditions can also affect our demand. For an example, if there's a drought in that particular, for an example, let's say there's a drought in Europe, right? So that would affect our demand definitely, because then there would be no agricultural activities within that period. So it would definitely affect our demand in a negative way. Then tight economic conditions like high interest rates can affect demand. So right now, the whole world is going through an inflation crisis, and central banks all across the world are increasing their interest rates. So high interest rates mean lesser money in circulation, people borrow less. So that means tight economic conditions, and therefore the demand is likely to fall for our products as well, because they are quite expensive products. Then government actions around clean energy can also affect demand. Currently, we do not have any tractors that work from electricity or from any other alternative fuel. So any government action around clean energy can definitely affect demand. We'll look at some real world companies. So here you can see John Deere. John Deere is an American company, and you can see the amount of industries, the amount of equipment they manufacture. So they manufacture agricultural equipment, lawn and garden equipment, construction, landscaping and grounds care, golf and sports stuff, forestry and logging, engines and drivetrain, government sales, all of these different types of equipment. So what you can understand from here is that although we are only in the tractor industry, I'm quite sure that Agri, which is our parent company, is involved in many of these areas. So that is something you have to be mindful of. However, Tracks Europe can easily enter a market like lawn and garden, or golf and sports stuff, or even landscaping and grounds care, because we already have the expertise. Then Mahindra, as I told you earlier, is the largest tractor brand in the world in terms of the volume of tractors sold. So it's an Indian brand, and they have cost-efficient tractors for the Asian market. Again, Asian market is a very important market for even us to focus on, even Trax Europe to focus on, because it's a market with a very high growth rate. So then let's look at some news and events to understand where the industry is headed at. So you can clearly see with labor and climate challenges, farmers turn to robo beehives, tractors, and fruit pickers, right? So startups are aiming to solve big problems for agriculture, including labor and water shortages, climate-driven headaches, and declining bee populations by deploying AI, autonomous driving technology, and robotics. So you can clearly see the direction the industry is headed at. So artificial intelligence and autonomous technology would play a key role in the years and decades to come. So it is very important for Trax Europe also to look at all these new and exciting developments. And it's good that our IT director is very keen on smart technology. So that would be very helpful, because Trax Europe would have to embrace AI and all these different types of new technology to ensure that we stay ahead of the curve.